Hi, I'm Rick from All Size Perforating, your natural air grain drying system specialist. We have flooring for all your grain drying needs. Our flooring supported with the strongest supports on the market. All Size is a proud supporter of MJHL.
Wayne Kauenhofen reporting live on the Manitoba Sports Network on the MJHL report. And I got the head coach of the Selkirk Steelers with me here right now, Dustin Hughes. And Dustin, how was your Christmas?
It's been good. It's been lots of time with the family and a little bit of downtime, which has been good.
No, that was my next question. Have you had some good time off? So that's good. Yeah, no, everybody needs to recharge, right?
No, definitely. I think it's been a busy first half and a bit for our group, and I think the guys are looking forward to a little bit of a break just to recharge the batteries and have a good last 20, 25 games of the regular season and into the playoffs.
Yeah, you guys right now are, I believe, tied for fourth place, if I'm right.
There's a number of teams battling for those 4, 5, 6 spots. So.
Yeah. But anyways, I think my records here show you're tied for fourth with 46 points. Are you happy with where your team is at this point of the season?
Yeah, I think this is where I hoped we would be. I don't think we had any illusions of being a top dog right at the beginning of the get-go, but I think we've definitely been a very competitive team, been able to beat some pretty good clubs in Steinbach, Winkler, and OCN just recently, and very happy that where we are, but I think we also realize that there's a lot of work to do ahead of us if we want to get to where we want to be.
Well, that brings me to the next question. Where are you hoping to be by season's end?
Well, by the season's end, I think just like every other team in this league, we also ultimately have the goal of winning a championship, and I think there's a number of teams this year that feel like they have the ability to do so, and we're one of those teams that believe the same thing.
Well, I think so too. I mean, the games I've seen in Winkler, you guys look like you're a team on the rise, if I can use that term. You guys have looked really good, and there's maybe an odd little stretch here in the game where you guys seem to falter, but that every team is doing right now. So, I mean, other than that, how do you motivate your team on a daily basis to battle every single night like that?
Well, I think that's definitely the aspect. Just you touched on the consistency aspect. I think we. Especially at the beginning of the year, we're a little bit of a Jekyll and Hyde team. We'd be really, really good or really, really bad. And what I've done to try and correct that is just to really buy in on the mental preparation aspect of it and the physical preparation of it. And I think it's like I said, we're not perfect by any means. I don't think any team in this league is, but we're definitely making strides and making sure that we play a better 60 minutes.
Are you guys or were you guys a healthy club going into the break?
No, we definitely have some bumps and bruises, and we're missing a few key guys going into the next part of the season. But it's a good opportunity for some guys to step up, and we'll see where it takes us.
With that being said, January 10th trade deadline is coming. Are you guys going to be active? And if you are, what would you be looking for?
Well, I think we'd be foolish to not look around. But I think we definitely feel like we have a good balanced hockey squad with a pretty good back end, 3 or 4 good solid lines, and then I think we got pretty good goaltending as well. But I do think that, like any other team, if we can improve our hockey club and a situation presented itself, we would look at it.
Yeah, and I think that's, I guess, the fairest answer. I mean, if the right opportunity came up, you would pull the trigger on it for sure, even if that would mean getting rid of a veteran guy.
I don't know about that per se. I think that's a decision that I guess will be made on the January 10th deadline with Ken Petrash as Director of Hockey Operations and myself in ownership. But I mean, like I mentioned before, we're definitely looking at improving this hockey club, and depending on what happens over the next 10 to 14 days, we'll see what happens.
All right. Well, Dustin Hughes, thanks a lot for doing this, and have yourself a good, happy New Year and a good rest of the season.
All right. Thank you very much.
Wayne Kauenhofen reporting live on the Manitoba Sports Network.